Hey guys, Eric here with Marked and Made. Just a quick video today. We're going to go over our settings sheet, how you can use it, and also our discount sheet, as well as how you can submit settings to the settings sheet yourself. So, this is something we put together for the community. There's no fee or charge for this, it's completely open and free for everyone. It's links to that are important in the first page, and then the rest of it is all settings. Now, most of these are for xTool machines. However, I will be adding the settings for our one lasers that we use regularly now, and maybe some other machines as well, depending on if there are questions around DTF choke settings, ink profiles, things like that. We can probably link those in here too. But for right now, it's mostly xTool material settings, and we will be adding more as well. So when you go to the link, which will be in the description, it will be a dynamic link in case the sheet gets moved. But basically, you click and you'll come to this informational page. Now, the information page is just what you think it is. A lot of people say there's no settings here. All of the machine tabs are down at the bottom. So down here, where you see P3, P2S, S1, etc., those are the actual settings tabs. And I've been slacking on getting more of these added. I have a lot saved down that I need to add in. I'll be adding those in hopefully today, at the latest tomorrow. We have a live with xTool tonight, so I've been prepping for that. But if you look here, there's also on this first page a link to a discount sheet, some links to xTool site and All American Print Supply and One Laser, because we do sell some of their stuff as well. And we offer educational content on those too, as well as links to our Facebook community and a few other groups that are helpful. So Beth Morse runs a P3 group. Chris from L3D runs an F series group. And then, of course, the P and F series official groups are here as well. I'll add the S1 official groups down here. And some other recommended YouTube channels that we love. Abby's Attic, that's run by Beth. L3D, that's run by Chris. Monkey Woodworks is run by Michael Roeder. 6-8 is run by Nick, and Kim and Garrett Make It is run by Kim and Garrett. They're awesome, and they're kind of local to me up here in Richmond. I've met everyone that runs these in person, and they're actually all great folks. Actually, I haven't met Chris in person, but everyone else I've met in person. As we continue to go through this, we'll just check out one of the sheets, right? So P3, we need to add a lot more settings here, but we are working on getting more added. P2S has a ton of settings here for different types of materials. There's an S1 tab. All of them will say, what the processing mode will be. So are you in slats or honeycomb or base plate removed or rotary? And then whether it's a vector or a bitmap image engrave, it's whether it's an engrave cut or score, and then it will give you power, speed, lines per centimeter, passes, and some notes. So those are all great, helpful things. When you get into the S1, this is a lot of my own Tumblr settings that are by color. So you'll see sometimes there's two passes. I usually try to highlight those in red. We have settings for the F1 Ultra, the F2 Ultra, and I'll be adding more F2 Ultra and more P3 settings shortly. Beth has been sending over those P3 settings to get in, and I haven't put them in yet, so I will get those loaded. But the cool thing about this is that you can enter your own settings. So if you go back to the information tab and you click this big yellow box that says submit your own settings, it will open up a Google form. Now, on the Google form, you can enter your email, but it won't share your email. So don't be worried about that. Your email is just required for the Google form. It doesn't share that to the spreadsheet. Everyone's not going to have your email. We'll just do this just as a sample. We'll say it's for the P3, and we'll say it's for 80 watts. It's a CO2. Processing mode is flat surface. We'll just say this is a fake material. The color or finish, we'll just say it's white. I don't know. Vector, engrave, power 30, speed 300, LPC 120, pulse width NA, frequency NA, engraving angle NA, passes 1, comments none. And then when you hit submit, that's actually been submitted. So come over here to the community settings tab, and if we refresh, you can see here that that went ahead and loaded that in here. So it is automatic. This is a fake material, so I'm probably just going to literally hide this row. But all those submissions go straight into this hidden one, which is form responses one. Nobody else can see this unless they're logged into my account. So we'll keep that hidden. And then the information that comes over is just the name and further. The email doesn't come through. So, again, there's no privacy issues with other people seeing your emails. And if you don't want your name in that submitted by field for the name, just put something fake or say private if you don't want to share your name there. But yeah, all of those go directly into the community settings. Of course, it is moderated. So if someone goes in here and puts in something stupid, we'll make to hide it. But otherwise, you can submit anything here for settings that you use, and then it will come into the community settings tab, which is there at the end. So that's how you use the setting sheet. All these are helpful settings that are a good place to get started. We do recommend doing your own material test cards. Every machine's a little different. xTool software makes it so easy to do a material test card, and it's really simple to get through. So with the setting sheet being done, the next thing we'll cover is if you go back to our information page and you want to get to our discount sheet, that's if you click here. I already had it open, but we'll open it again. So this is just a quick sheet of recommended items and discounted discounts that our partners offer members of our group. So join our Facebook group. The link to that is in the settings sheet and in here in this discount sheet. There's a link to the settings sheet here. There's a link to our YouTube channel. There's a link to a bunch of things that I use for a lot of the machines. So for the P2S, I recommend this 2-inch focal length lens. I give a little bit of instruction on how to use it. If you have more questions, just post them in my group or send me a DM. I'm happy to help. I don't charge an hourly rate to help you guys with things like that. It's super easy to do. Just shoot me a DM and I'll respond to it ASAP. Um, Links to things on Amazon that I use, links to the machines themselves. If you want to see those links, these are affiliate links. We highly appreciate anyone who clicks on them. They really help the channel and us as creators to continue to grow. And then there's some other machines that we use, like One Lasers and DTF machines and things like that. But the discount section is what's exciting. So these are all folks that we work very closely with. We use their products and designs. Lakeshore 3D is run by a guy named Mike. He is a super cool dude. He prints all sorts of awesome xTool accessories. So things like exhausts, like 90-degree elbow exhausts, things like tumbler jigs, very awesome. All kinds of 3D printed accessories that make your life a lot easier. He prints a riser base for the P2S that's awesome. The code is here, BTBVIP. You get 15% off. Uh, Kingdom Worker Customs. So KWC Nation is run by Marie Frazier. She's an awesome wrap designer. We have a code for hers as well for 15% off. 307 Cups is run by Kristen Williamson, and she does awesome designs too. So check out her website, 307 Cups. She also has not only tumbler designs, but now a ton of the designs for the wide brim hats. Speaking of the wide brim hats and the tumbler designs, Bay Area Blanks down here, Christina Sams runs an awesome business. She gives us 10% off of pretty much all of her blanks. So tumblers, she has a ton of wide brim hats in right now. Check out her business there. We, of course, also partner with Kayla over at Kayla's Custom Designs, another great tumbler designer that I use for wraps, for SVG files. Lone Star Adhesive, who makes the best damn leather at. Use code Eric10 for 10% off there. And we are good partners with Lone Star. We not only do sales for them this way, but we also sell on their Maker Roundup. So for UV printed patches and for some of our tumbler designs and patch designs that are laser designs, we sell those on Lone Star Adhesive's website. Just search for Marked and Made, and you will find us there. And then we also recommend Dither Boy. They give us 20% off. I did a whole video on Dither Boy. I'll see if I can make that pop up here in the corner. If you're doing photo engravings, Dither Boy is awesome. We're constantly adding other discounts and partnering with other people. We also have links here to, of course, our Facebook groups and also where we have some courses for sale. But this xTool S1 will be pushing out to YouTube soon. So I appreciate everyone who gave us the initial boost to get that started and to make it. And then we're going to be posting that online on YouTube here shortly. We're also a Pro Hub with xTool, so you can feel free to book time with us for demos, material testing, and skill training. But the biggest point of this video was just to show you the settings sheet and how to use it. So if you have questions about the settings sheet or where to find it, feel free to drop me a note. Again, I will attach a dynamic link because I know it went offline here recently for a couple hours. So we have a couple different backups of this in different places, and we'll continue to move it around. So can't keep the haters from giving people free content. So I won't let that happen. So don't worry, everything's back up. The settings sheet is live. It's ready for you to go in and add your own. Let's grow this into something huge, and make sure when you submit it, you leave your name if you want to. That way you get the credit, right? Feel free to leave your first and last name if you want. And then people can add you on Facebook or things like that. If you want, you can leave that in the notes, right? Find me on Facebook here. We don't mind. This is a community driven resource. There's room for everyone to grow together. All right. Thanks so much for checking in, guys, and watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully, I will see you all tonight on my live with xTool at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I will catch you guys on the next one.